Welcome to the Trump Breaking News Network, your daily source for up-to-the-minute Trump news. Join us today and every day. Here's today's news.
This is TBNN.
Ex-CIA chief says was aware of contacts and interactions between Trump associates and Russia. By Tyler Durden. Director of National Intelligence Dan Coats is pushing back against a Washington Post report that President Donald Trump sought his help in stymieing a probe into his former National Security Advisor Mike Flynn. In an appearance before the Senate Armed Services Committee, Coats refused to comment on the anonymously sourced allegations, saying that any political shaping of intelligence would be improper. Here's Coats. "I'd need to spend a significant amount of time with the president discussing national security interests and intelligence as it relates to those interests. I have always believed that given the nature of my position and the information which we share, it's not appropriate for me to comment publicly on any of that. On this topic, or any topics, I don't feel it's appropriate to characterize conversations with the president." WAPO reported Monday that President Donald Trump approached DNI Dan Coats and NSA head Mike Rogers about enlisting their help in pushing back against the investigation, about a week after the New York Times reported that Trump had made a similar request to former FBI Director James Comey. Meanwhile, during an appearance before the House Intelligence Committee Tuesday, former CIA Director John Brennan testified before Congress on Tuesday that he warned the head of the FSB, the Russia Domestic Security Service, about meddling in the U.S. election, as ABC News reports. "I don't know whether or not such collusion existed, but I know there was a sufficient basis of information and intelligence that demanded further investigation by the Bureau to determine whether or not U.S. persons were actively conspiring and colluding with Russian officials." It's worth noting that Brennan has a history of misrepresenting himself during congressional testimony. Back in March 2014, he denied that the CIA had improperly accessed the computers of Senate staffers who were investigating the agency's role in torturing detainees. As expected, both ABC and NBC have confirmed part, or all, of the WAPO report, again citing anonymous sources. The witch hunt continues.
That's the news. Join us here every day. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell. See you next time.
This is TBNN.